Hello, everybody. This is John Ferrian from John Ferrian Live. I'm here with my friend Bob Seelye, who's a candidate for the international secretary position for the Blue Knights. Bob, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, John. I appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Yeah, no problem whatsoever. It's my pleasure to put you in the spotlight and get you in front of all of your fellow Blue Knights so that they can get to know you a little better and get to hear what your platforms are and your experience. So no problem at all. How long have you been a Blue Knight now, Bob? And which offices have you held?
John, I'm a Charter Life member. I joined in the Washington One chapter in 1977. I live in the mountains of Washington State in the U.S. Over the years, for my chapter, twice I was president, I was vice president, and secretary. At the conference level, twice I was chairman, which is also international rep at the time. I was vice chairman and I was secretary. For the Board of Governors, I was chairman two times. Before that, vice chairman and secretary.
Wow, that's quite a track record and a lot of experience you bring to the table. That's great. And so, you've also been a little bit of a world traveler, I understand, and you've had a chance to do some traveling and meet some blue knights all over the world. So, give us some insight on that.
John, in my lifetime, I've ridden motorcycles over 700,000 miles. That's miles, not kilometers. I've been in all 50 states. I've been in 38 countries. In the UK, I've been in England, Scotland, and Wales. I've been to Australia three times. I've been to Europe five times. People don't realize that the Blue Knights started three different times in Australia and twice folded. So, three different times, starting in 1988, I went to Australia to meet with Blue Knights and get them going all on my own dime.
That's amazing experiences, and with experience comes knowledge, which you have a ton of, obviously. And what do you feel like the experiences that you have, you're going to be able to bring to the executive committee? What value can you bring into this organization in that executive role?
John, the executive committee is responsible for a lot more than the other board of directors members. They're responsible for a lot. So I have a bachelor's degree in public administration. I have knowledge, skills, and abilities in the area of administration, supervision, leadership, planning, budgeting, human resources, grant writing, and property management.
Wow, again, a ton of experience that you bring to the table and a wealth of knowledge. And with all of that, as you come forward, you've been part of this organization for many, many years, and I'm sure at this point you've observed some challenges that might be in front of you. And what challenges do you believe that you're going to have to tackle as you get into this secretary role, and just overall for the organization?
John, I'd like to mention two challenges I see off the top of my head, and I certainly don't have all the answers. The executive board serves the members, so the first thing we need to do is find out what the members want. But our numbers have dwindled almost 25% over the last 5 years. We need to do better with recruiting and retention. In our modern age, there's a declining interest in people joining organizations. There's a declining interest in motorcycling, mainly in North America, but we're an international organization, and this does not hold true everywhere. Um, we see a lot of other new law enforcement motorcycle clubs. We need to do some research and find out what they offer that we do not offer. They seem to attract more new members than we do lately. A second area we need to improve is our board of directors meetings. After our new election, we're going to go from 17 to 18 members on the board of directors. We meet six times a year remotely. Some of these meetings last for 5 hours. I look at the agendas and shake my head. Sometimes we're just covering ground we've already covered. There's proposals on the agenda that are in direct conflict sometimes with our bylaws and constitution. A strong international secretary records the minutes, puts out the agenda, and takes the tally, the vote on every proposal. We need strong leadership on the executive committee.
Wow, another great connection here with a vast amount of knowledge that you've got and experience that you have, and I believe you've been up to a little project that you've been working on. And why don't you introduce us to what your most recent project is and what your goal is to explain it, what your goals are with this new project.
John, in all the years I've been a Blue Knight, we've never taken a poll or a survey of the members. I see a lot of ideas, good ideas, coming down on social media. Social media is not the proper way to discuss our business. Most of these sites are open to the public. What I've done is created an email address where every member can send suggestions to the new executive committee. And it's my promise that I will tabulate all these suggestions. And on day one, when the new executive committee takes office on July 13th this year, I will provide them that information. So, John, if you can put up a slide I've prepared. Um, the email address is bkinput@yahoo.com. And I ask every member if they would like to see improvements in our organization and our communication to send your ideas to that email address. I also ask every member to research the candidates and vote for the most qualified. This will be the first year we've done voting email. We'll have electronic voting this year. So hopefully, typically we've only had about 25% of our members vote in our international elections. Let's do better, and we'll see you this summer.
Sounds great. Thanks for your time tonight, Bob, and hopefully everybody here will get out and vote. So we've got that coming up here. So any final words you have before we go ahead and wrap this up?
No, I just would like everybody to know the issues in the vote, and everybody to look up John Ferrian live and see some of his other broadcasts. Thank you, John. Good night.
Yeah, sounds good. Have a great night, Bob.